Once upon a time in the peaceful countryside of ancient Cana, there lived an honest man. He was well known throughout the region for his deep spiritual longing and unwavering commitment to truth. People often sought him out for his wisdom and guidance. One day, while spending some time alone in meditation under the shade of a fig tree, he began to pray for enlightenment and for the strength to continue his spiritual journey. Meanwhile, a dear friend of his had gone to visit a wise and revered teacher who lived many miles away. Upon hearing the man's deep spiritual longing, the friend exclaimed, "I must take my teacher to see this man under the fig tree. He has such an innocent heart, and I am sure my teacher will appreciate the opportunity to meet him." So the friend returned home and brought the teacher to the fig tree. As they approached, they noticed the man sitting in a meditative posture under its shade. The teacher, filled with admiration, approached the man and warmly greeted him. "Greetings, friend," he said. "I have heard about your deep spiritual longing, and I am eager to meet you." The man, surprised and somewhat intimidated by the unexpected visitor, humbly replied, "Greetings, teacher. I am honored by your presence, but I must confess that I am not worthy of it." The teacher, sensing the man's humility and sincerity, placed a hand on his shoulder and said, "Do not be so hard on yourself, my friend. You are as worthy as anyone else who seeks the path of enlightenment. I have come here today because I want to learn from you, just as you have something valuable to share with others." The man, still feeling a sense of unworthiness, hesitated before sharing his thoughts and experiences. However, with gentle encouragement from the teacher, he began to speak. "I have been searching for the truth for many years now," he said, "and although I feel like I have come closer to understanding it, I still have so much to learn. I spend my days in prayer and meditation, trying to connect with the divine and seeking guidance on how to live a more meaningful life. Sometimes I feel like I am making progress, but other times I feel lost and confused. I yearn for the day when I can truly understand the nature of reality and my place in the cosmos. But until then, I will continue to search, and I hope that one day I will find what I am looking for." As the man spoke, the teacher listened attentively, nodding his head in understanding. He could tell that the man was sincere in his quest for enlightenment, and that his heart was pure. When the man finished speaking, the teacher thanked him for his honesty and shared his own thoughts and experiences with him. They talked for hours about various topics, including the nature of reality, the purpose of life, and the importance of living with integrity. As the sun began to set, the teacher knew it was time to say goodbye. He stood up and thanked the man for his hospitality and the opportunity to meet him. Before leaving, the teacher gave the man a small gift, a hand-carved wooden pendant in the shape of a flower. "Here is a symbol of our meeting," he said. "May it remind you that even in the darkest of times, there is always light to be found if you just open your eyes to see it." The man accepted the gift with gratitude and promised to keep it safe. As the teacher and his friend walked away, the man sat down under the fig tree and thought about their conversation. He felt inspired to continue his spiritual journey and to never give up on his search for the truth. As the stars came out and the moon shone brightly in the sky, the man fell asleep under the fig tree, dreaming of all the knowledge he had gained during his life. The next morning, the man woke up feeling refreshed and renewed. He looked up at the sky and smiled. He felt like the universe was conspiring to help him on his spiritual journey. He picked up the wooden pendant and held it in his hands. It felt warm to the touch and seemed to radiate a soft light. The man knew that this was a sign that he was on the right path. From that day forward, the man's life changed. He became even more dedicated to his spiritual practice and began to travel to different parts of the world in search of wisdom and enlightenment. He visited ancient temples, talked to wise monks, and spent long periods of time in solitude and reflection. During his travels, the man encountered many challenges, but he never lost sight of his goal. He knew that the pursuit of knowledge and self-discovery was a lifelong journey, and he embraced it with open arms. Over the years, the man became known as a great sage, a teacher who had unlocked the secrets of the universe and could guide others on their own spiritual journeys. People from all over the world came to him seeking wisdom and enlightenment, and he shared his teachings with them freely. The man's message was simple but profound. He taught that the key to happiness and fulfillment lay within each individual, and that everyone had the potential to achieve enlightenment. He encouraged his students to follow their hearts, to trust in the universe, and to never give up in the face of adversity. But the man never forgot the day that the wise teacher had visited him under the fig tree. He often recalled their deep conversation and the sense of connection he had felt. He realized that it was this encounter that had set him on the path to enlightenment, and he was eternally grateful for it. The man continued to travel and teach until his old age, when he decided to settle down in a foreign land. As he grew older, his body became weaker, and his hair turned white as snow. But his mind remained sharp, and his spirit was still strong. He spent his final years writing down his teachings and sharing them with his students, preparing them to carry on his legacy when he was gone. Eventually, the time came when the man knew he was near the end of his life. He called his students to his side and told them, "My time on this earth is running out, but I am not afraid. I have lived a long and fulfilling life, and I have shared my knowledge with those who were willing to listen. I leave you now with the same message I have always shared. Follow your hearts, trust in the universe, and never give up in the face of adversity. These are the keys to happiness and enlightenment. May you find peace and joy in your journey through life, and may you always remember the importance of living with integrity and seeking wisdom." With that, the man closed his eyes and breathed his last breath. His body was laid to rest in a peaceful meadow in a foreign land, far from his home in Cana, but his spirit continued to live on in the hearts of those who had learned from him. The story of the honest man from Cana continued to be told for generations to come, inspiring people to seek wisdom, enlightenment, and a deeper connection with the divine. Whenever you find yourself feeling lost or uncertain of your path in life, remember the story of the honest man from QAnon. May it remind you that no matter where you are on your journey, there is always light to be found if you just open your eyes to see it. Remember that wisdom and enlightenment are within your reach, if you are willing to seek them. Most importantly, believe in the power of your own heart to guide you to the truth. The camera slowly moves forward through the tall grass, following the path to where the man's face is illuminated by the light of the setting sun. His eyes are closed, and his face is serene and peaceful, as if he is at rest and free from all worry and strife. The light around him seems to grow brighter and warmer, enveloping him in a comforting glow. It's as if the sun itself is shining just for him, celebrating his journey and honoring his spirit. As the camera moves closer, we can see the details on his face, the wrinkles and lines that tell the story of a life well lived, a life filled with purpose and meaning. There is a faint smile on his lips, as if he is content and satisfied with the journey that has brought him to this moment. The camera continues to move forward, and as it does, the light around the man becomes more intense, almost blinding. It's as if he is being drawn towards the light, pulled by an unseen force. The camera finally reaches the edge of the frame, and all we can see is the bright light and the faint outline of the man's face. It's as if he has become one with the light, his individual form no longer important. The light fades to black, leaving us in darkness. It's a moment of quiet contemplation, a time for reflection and peace. Then, just as suddenly as the light appeared, it begins to shine again, brighter and more vibrant than before. It fills the screen, washing away the darkness and revealing a new scene. The camera pans slowly, taking in the vast expanse of the night sky, filled with stars and planets. It's a breathtaking sight, a reminder of the vastness of the universe and our place within it. And as we gaze up at the stars, we can't help but feel a sense of wonder and awe. The endless possibilities that lie ahead, the adventures that await us, the discoveries yet to be made. It's a feeling of freedom and possibility, a reminder that anything is possible if we dare to dream big and follow our hearts.